What is up, the dudes? This dude right here, he's screwed. Queen is here, all the way from the desktop,
and Soitan
and this is
from
From
Squares to
Squares to Circles
Circles podcast.
podcast. We're getting there. We're getting
We're
there.
getting there.
Slowly,
Closer, closer and
slowly,
closer.
slowly, but surely. Anyways, dude,
Mm.
today we're just gonna get straight to the point because I'm really hungry and have to go, and we're trying to make this fast, right? Toxic relationships.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. Wait, tell us all about the toxic relationships in your life, the ones that you have encountered, the ones that you have with yourself.
Well, maybe if we go to the first one, like when you are young and something, and it's like cool to have a relationship. You only have it like for, I don't know, like status or something similar, and then
Like,
I
like,
don't know,
like, like,
it's like empty
like,
and
uh, like, uh, like, like, I didn't used to believe there was a honeymoon period in a relationship. There really is. There
yeah.
really is with every single relationship. It's so crazy. And I thought, like, but at that time I was so young and someone older than me said, love doesn't exist. Yeah. Your little honeymoon stage is going to go away. And I'm like, she's just a hater because she's probably been broken so many times and not found the right one. But I have found the right one. Love prevails. Love is great. And it's like, yes, it is true. But a lot of the love that we have around, it's
Oh
toxic.
shit! Hey, you know what? You
What?
know what? Sorry, but the song that I released today is about toxic relationships.
What about toxic relations?
The song, because in the song, uh, the girl's partner or whatever wants her to be in a certain way that's not her, and like because her boyfriend or whatever wants her to be like everyone else, and that's not her, and it's like crushing her from inside out. That's like what the song is about.
Crushing her into pieces.
Yeah.
Zakia, what
Mm.
up, girl? What up? All the way from Louisiana. I think she lives in where? In Florida?
Yeah, in Florida. Like she recently moved, but like, yeah.
Uh these dudes right here just released the song today. What is it called?
What is it called? Ashes to Ashes. Very,
Ashes, ashes, ashes to ashes. Like
yeah,
from the phoenix, from the rising of the phoenix of the ashes to the ashes of the to
yeah.
the ashes of the ashes. Meaning, dudes, toxic relationships are real. They are real. They are so real. So many people around are just in relationships just because they don't want to be alone. It is crazy to be aware of it and see it
Mm.
because you used to be one of them. Meaning, I used to look at single people and feel sorry for them. I'm like,
Mm.
I'm so
That's a little bit
lucky.
condescending, though.
Yes, it is. Like sorry, like in a way, not in a condescending way, but like how sad of an existence is to not be with someone. I used to think like that.
How
And
how sad about the existence to be in a toxic relationship.
but
That's
but
like
but but, but I
torture.
thought that toxic relationships was love,
Hmm.
meaning
Oh, tough
meaning
love.
like that kind of love where you hang up on each other and you call each other and then you block each other and then you don't talk to each other
Block
for
each
weeks
other.
and then you play mind games and see who wins and if they beg enough then that means they really love me, but if they don't then I'm mad and I'm sad. That used to be me, and it's like, whoa, dude, like self-love is real. Self-love is really real and toxic relationships are really real. So just tell me, like, I don't know, tell me one of your friends that are like toxic or not in particular, but like, what do you
Oh,
think
but
is
like
toxic?
I can. Um. Well, okay. Like if we can, like one maybe toxic trait would be, when you emotionally vomit on other people. It's like you don't, or what, or would you say that?
Yeah, I mean yeah, when
And
you're just
and
talking about
what's even
yourself the whole
so
time.
bad about it that you're usually not even unaware that you're puking your problems on another person. So and this is like super normal for a lot of people. So before you go and poop about your life into someone else's life and fuck up their life a little bit, think about it.
Whoop. Believe you said that. Puked, puked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody's puking about everybody's, negativity and problems the whole entire time, and it's just like lately, dudes, I have become so allergic to like those vibes. Like if enter a room but I don't ever do that because I don't know. I don't ever get myself to those places. But I don't know, you deal with your friends and then they're like complaining about this, complaining about that, and life is sucks and it's so hard and
Mm.
I don't have
Yeah,
money
and
and
it's like it's you have those who straight up will tell to you, and then there is those who don't talk about it, but you can feel it's there because you have that too.
what do you mean? Yeah, like if you have those
Yeah,
friends,
like
it's
you
because
like
if you
they have problems and they
but
are there to forget about their problems. And although they don't speak about it, you can feel that okay, there is something going on here.
well, it's like if you have those type of friends, it's because you were toxic yourself too, you know?
Yeah,
Like I didn't
yeah. But
understand that.
like with
Yeah,
A,
yeah, with a
yeah, A. So yeah, because he's in a bad place and he doesn't puke about it on other people, but he spends time with other people to escape it, you know? But that
right,
doesn't fix the problem. But when you are in a bad mood, or not like in a bad state because you have issues, then other people can feel your vibe, although you don't want to speak about it too.
right, right. So what are you saying about toxicity? That we should speak about it?
Yeah, we should process it, and it does. It's like therapy. Like it does help to tell about one's problems, but there is like a difference because you can be like poor me, or then we can like how can we fix this, you can
How can
they're
we
like
fix
how
this
can
gray screen on my screen right now?
yeah, I don't know, I
I
think
keep
that's
I keep on doing this. How
yeah.
can we fix please fill in the blank?
Hmm?
Fill in the blank.
Yeah, fill in the
Mentally,
blank.
telepathically, telepathically fill in the blank. How can we feel the
You
dude?
want to say something but you
I'm
don't
just
really
it's,
want to use those words, right?
right, right, right. So I'm telepathically telling you fill in the blank.
Yeah,
Anyways, to make a very long story short, very long story short,
don't puke on
to-
other
to-
people.
toxic relationships they can be with yourself. You can self-sabotage all the
Mm,
way till you're like in your deathbed.
yeah,
Toxic relationships with your friends, toxic
and
relationships
family.
with family, romantic.
Yeah,
They can be so.
but okay, but there is another kind of toxicity that I found recently. So I have a friend, P. So he came to me
He has a friend
with a
P.
problem, and he said because in his friend group there is this one toxic person,
Yeah.
and he wants to get rid of her, but he really can't because she is best friends with his parents. You
He
know,
oh.
you see, that's a tricky one.
It's getting a little bit tricky.
Yeah,
It's getting a little bit tricky.
and in that situation, it is like you have to be able to explain to all parties, like the friend group, but also the parents, like this other person. I know that she is your friend and you go way back, but that person is hurting me mentally that I can't move on. And although you might not understand me, you have to like although you don't understand me, I really have to distance myself from that person. And if you understand it, then nice. If you don't understand it, then okay. Then we just have to disagree to agree or whatever. Agree to
Yeah,
disagree.
yeah.
Whatever.
Most people won't understand why you're walking away. Like
Yeah,
when you're dealing with toxic relationships and you get to the point where you're like, yeah, they have, every time, they're really not adding anything to
yeah,
my life but problems. It takes a little bit to stay away and to distance
yeah,
yourself from them.
yeah. And like you can try to explain to people that you are not that other people can't, or you can't sacrifice your mental health, and you can try to explain that to other people, but it's not like you
You have
don't
to
really have to need to explain to other
you
people.
have to you have to you have to really focus on the price, and you have to stay loyal to the price. And
Yeah.
the price is it's growth. It's you being a little better of a version that you were yesterday, whether that is financially, whether that is emotionally, spiritually, socially,
Mm.
physically, just a little bit, just a little bit. That's all you have to do. Just like because sometimes we talk about this stuff and I know that people get super overwhelmed, because I used to get overwhelmed when it's like, but dude, there's so many things you have to do to become the best version of yourself, to be able to call out toxic relationships, to be able to become aware of them, to be able to cut them off, to be able to stand your truth and not talk to those people again, because a lot of people, they're toxic for you, and you just keep on hanging out with them because no shitty company is better than no company, kind
Mm.
of a thing, and we do that over and over and over, and it's like we really need to spread the message here that the price is growth. It's becoming a little bit better, and the only way, we wrote it and everything. We were like, this podcast we were just gonna talk about toxic relationships, and the only way to know that you have toxic relationships is by calling your own BS out. Like, like, yeah, they're not good for me. Every time I hang out with them, I ended up getting drunk, I miss out work, or every time I end up with this type of person, they're controlling. My boyfriend just wants me to stay home. Whatever the toxicity is, first thing to do is just call it out. Just be like, yes, that's not good for me. And not just say it, but feel it. And then you have to actually like act on it. Like I just really wish to see people a little happier, because it's like we're complicating something that it's so easy, because we're not taught of self-love when we're little. So we grow up thinking, me, toxic love was love. The more I ignored them, the more they called me, the more they loved me. It was
Mm.
weird. It was really weird,
It
because
sounds a little bit tricky.
it is. It is.
It's very tricky.
Or not talk to somebody for 2 entire weeks, just to punish them, or what they did to me, or for how they annoyed me, or for whatever. So I would disappear for 2 weeks, Jay, and
Mm.
like go away for vacation, and not call for a whole 2 weeks on purpose, looking, watching that, if anything had happened, like I want to talk, but it was my toxic way of expressing love. And we have that, all of us, in different ways. Some people are pushovers. Like you don't stand, for your truth. Like that you're in a relationship with a girl that treats you like crap, and you're like, okay, yeah, she's the boss, and you just, beep, 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 you just go. Like, we're really afraid to be alone, because we don't have this feeling of connection like this when we're alone, unless you really go within and you do the things that you were meant to do in life, which is your purpose, which our purpose got us together, because we just want to help the world be a better place. So what do we say to toxic relationships, Soiten?
Fuck you. Not today.
Sorry, no to toxic relationships, like
Oh, we need to have that on a
on our
t-shirt.
bloopers. Oh, on a t-shirt.
Yeah, on
uh
a t-shirt, and we have to have you in a ninja suit, and that, yeah.
And you know, I do that to customers.
What you do? Say no to toxic people. That's what you do for it.
No, no, no,
The
like
ninja pose.
I'm like selling a flower bed or something, and I'm like just joking, and I'm like, oh, I was gonna say if you pick that plant, I was gonna fight you, you know, and I do this, and it's just like you just
I sure.
what I'm trying to say here, I'm sorry, really quick, it's just like
Yeah.
when you cut toxic stuff from your life, you start pouring all that energy that you pour into these people, into these dynamics, into you, and
Mhm.
you start being yourself more and more and more and more and more and more and
Yeah.
more
I
and more.
just want to know, like, do you do that ninja pose with the really old?
Anybody, yeah, anybody, everybody,
I just
everybody.
love that. I just love that.
Anybody, anybody, and it just, before I thought that I had to be a certain way in front of a certain people, and then I had to be little more silent and respectful in front of my customers, and then I had to be a little, well, never post anything on Facebook of me playing or singing or anything like that because I was just like, never,
Yeah,
never.
but do you know what's very interesting with people's mindset about that? Because people think that you have to be in a certain level to be able to do that. It's like to get away with it. It's like you have to be like, I don't know, rich and famous or like be established, to be able to do goofy shit. Isn't that stupid?
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, somebody just told me you're gonna be an aunt, and it's like my friend, well, my mom's friends from France.
Okay.
When we went to France, we stayed at their house.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we have a WhatsApp a group called Mon Cherie, and we're
Uh,
telling my mom happy birthday,
uh,
and one of the girls says, "Queen, you're going to be an aunt."
oh, it will be a good
So
aunt.
that means that she's gonna have a baby.
Mm,
Well, let's not even go there. Let's not even
yeah.
talk about babies. We'll leave that for another day, for another podcast. Today, just say no to toxic relationships. Start little and big, however you want to end, but just start. That's all we're asking. Till next time, we'll see you when?
I
Tomorrow?
don't know.
We'll
Tomorrow.
see you sometime. Orale, bye.